Hello everyone, welcome to Channel. The world of Yellowstone has been nothing short of a cultural wildfire. From its sweeping western landscapes to gritty characters and Shakespearean family drama, Taylor Sheridan's creation has become a modern classic. But as the series prepares to close its main chapter with the departure of Kevin Costner and the conclusion of Season 5, all eyes are turning toward its most anticipated spin-off, 2024. Tentatively known as the sequel that will carry the Dutton legacy forward. Yet with high anticipation comes even higher stakes. Spin-offs are notoriously tricky. They walk a fine line between honoring the original and crafting something new. And Yellowstone's next chapter, no matter how ambitious, must avoid one massive mistake: failing to evolve the Western without losing its soul. This is the tightrope that Taylor Sheridan and his team must walk. A balancing act between loyalty to the brand and the need to adapt for a new generation. The danger lies in one of two extremes: repetition or reinvention gone wrong. And history shows that both can doom even the most beloved franchises. So saddle up as we take a 5,000-word ride through the mythology, momentum, and mistakes that Yellowstone's next great gamble must avoid. The success of Yellowstone is staggering by modern television standards. It drew over 12 million live viewers for Season 4's premiere, a number that would make network executives weep with joy. But it's not just numbers. Its cultural impact. Kevin Costner's John Dutton is now an iconic American archetype: stoic, moral, violent, and deeply flawed. The Dutton Ranch isn't just a piece of land, it's a battlefield for legacy, loyalty, and bloodlines. It has echoed everything from The Godfather to King Lear, and yet it feels entirely its own. So when a show achieves that kind of mythic status, continuing the story becomes a sacred mission. Audiences expect authenticity, they expect grit,
They
expect tragedy. But what they don't want is a carbon copy. That's the trap. If the spin-off tries to mirror Yellowstone too closely, it risks becoming a shadow of its former self, derivative and predictable. The audience doesn't want more of the same. They want the same soul, but a different story. This is what Sheridan must understand better than anyone. Yellowstone isn't just about cowboy hats and cattle. It's about people facing extinction. In a changing world. The question is, how do you make that story feel fresh in a spin-off? While official details about 2024 remain scarce, a few things are confirmed or strongly rumored. The show will feature new leads, possibly Matthew McConaughey and Michelle Pfeiffer stepping in to carry the torch. It will continue the Dutton saga, possibly through the younger generation or a new branch of the family. Some characters from Yellowstone will return to bridge the gap. These details are exciting and terrifying. New characters mean new energy. That's great, but returning characters mean risk. Will they be used meaningfully or simply as nostalgic cameos? The biggest danger? Using legacy characters as fan service while failing to develop compelling new protagonists. If McConaughey or Pfeiffer are saddled with generic roles, or if returning characters like Rip or Beth are reduced to background ornaments, the show will fail to resonate. That's the massive mistake 2024 must avoid, creating a soulless continuation that neither honors the past nor builds the future. The Western genre is tricky. It's been reinvented countless times, from John Wayne's black and white morality to Clint Eastwood's brooding anti-heroes to Deadwood's foul-mouthed nihilism. Sheridan himself helped redefine it once already with Yellowstone, and twice more with 1883 and 1923. So how do you reinvent something you've already reinvented? The key may lie in where the new show goes, both geographically and thematically. Imagine this. Instead of staying in Montana, the Dutton family faces a legal battle over new land in Texas, or even further perhaps in a borderland town dealing with cartel violence. The cowboy ethos clashing with modern lawlessness. That's fresh, that's tense. That's Yellowstone grown up. Or perhaps the show explores climate change, water rights, the digital takeover of rural land. The setting could become the new antagonist, not just a backdrop. Chapter 4. Lessons from other spin-offs. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let's talk TV history for a moment. There have been spin-offs that soared, and others that sank like a rusted ranch truck in a flooded creek. Successes. Better Call Saul from Breaking Bad. It evolved a side character into a deeply human tragic hero and enriched the original. Frasier from Cheers. It changed tone, setting, and themes, but stayed true to character and heart. Failures. Joey from Friends. It took a beloved character and gave him a shallow, contextless world that lacked the ensemble magic. Once Upon a Time in Wonderland tried to recapture fantasy, ended up with a cardboard story and no emotional pull. A successful spin-off must stand on its own while adding layers to the original. It must earn its place. Yellowstone 2024 must do the same. Let's address the McConaughey of it all. Matthew McConaughey. Should he join the project is not just a name, he's a presence. Charismatic, southern, rugged, but his role must be more than just a stand-in for Costner. He needs to be someone with a different moral code, not another John Dutton clone. Maybe he's an ex-senator turned rancher, or a tech billionaire who bought land for rewilding but now faces rural revolt. Whatever it is, he needs conflict, not a halo. Michelle Pfeiffer, too, must be more than a romantic subplot. Make her a water rights layer, a governor, a ranch matriarch with blood on her hands. Give us complicated people. That's what Yellowstone does best. Chapter 6. The Danger of Soap Opera Syndrome. 1 of the hidden strengths of Yellowstone is how it flirts with melodrama without falling headfirst into it. Yes, we've had kidnappings, murders, and boardroom battles, but it always felt grounded, real people, not caricatures. The next spin-off must maintain that balance. There's a huge temptation in late-stage franchise fatigue to lean into shock value, over-the-top villains, ridiculous plot twists, gunfights every episode. But the true horror in Yellowstone wasn't always in gunfire, it was in betrayal. In watching Jamie realize he was adopted, in Beth sterilized against her will, in John choosing ranch over his children again and again, that emotional pain, not just physical violence, is what gives the show its weight. The spin-off needs the same restraint, or risk becoming a high-budget telenovela in a cowboy hat. Chapter 7. What the audience wants and doesn't know it yet. Here's the paradox. Fans think they want more of the same, but what they actually want is to feel the same surprised, shaken, satisfied. So while they may beg for more Beth one-liners or Rip's brooding intensity, they'll ultimately grow bored if that's all they get. The key is to deliver those emotions through new mechanisms. A young Dutton cousin who's non-binary and runs the ranch differently. A Native American judge whose rulings start a war with settlers. A climate scientist torn between protecting land and saving lives make us care in new ways. Sheridan has never been afraid of bold storytelling. But now, boldness must mean change, not just escalation. Chapter 8. The one rule to rule them all: protect the land in the end. Yellowstone has always been about land, not cattle, not politics, not even family. Land. It is the source of all conflict, all loyalty, all bloodshed. If the spin-off loses that anchor, if it forgets that place is the beating heart of this universe, then it has lost everything. So whether it's Texas, Arizona, or modern-day Montana, the show must keep land at the center. The way it shapes people, the way it poisons them, the way it saves them. Do that, and everything else can fall into place. Conclusion. A legacy rides on this. The Yellowstone spin-off has every reason to succeed. A built-in fan base, a talented creator, A rich world of lore, but success is not guaranteed. It clings too tightly to the past, it will die of nostalgia. If it flies too far from the original, it will feel unmoored. The massive mistake to avoid is this: thinking the brand is enough. Only story matters. Only characters matter. Only truth matters. And in the West, as in life, the truth is often buried beneath boots, blood, and dust. Let's hope the new Yellowstone remembers to dig. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel to get update news.